bikini competitor, and you are watching my off-season series. I'm so happy to have you here along this journey. Today's topic of conversation has me so pumped because, contrary to popular opinion, I'm honestly stoked to say goodbye to summer and hello to fall. Give me all the pumpkin spice lattes, the hoodies. If you know me, you know I'm obsessed with Halloween. These were like my pre-Halloween nails, like, you know, the little Halloween appetizer. I'll get them redone this week for like full throttle, aggressively Halloween vamped nails. Needless to say, I'm here for all of the fall things. So today, I've seen this trend going around on TikTok. They call it like the State of the Union. Basically what people are doing is they're giving their ins and outs list for the fall season. So that kind of inspired me to create my 4 commitments for a healthy girl fall. And hopefully you can take some of this and implement it into your own life, or get some ideas, or maybe even create your own commitment list. And I would love to hear about it, and I think that would slay. So let's get into it. First topic, which I'm very passionate about, daily movement. Okay, ladies, we are wearing our fitness trackers this fall. We are not slacking. Yes, it is going to get chilly outside, but we have sweatpants, we have hoodies. I've found some great ones on Amazon. They're super trendy and cute. So the weather is not an excuse, okay? We're wearing our fitness trackers. So I use the Oura Ring. Ignore my calluses, but I use the Oura Ring. I did have an Apple Watch and I did like it, but I didn't like wearing a watch, and I would have to take it off if I ever went out to like a nice dinner, which I do so often. So that was just kind of annoying. Like I didn't like it with every outfit. So I found this Oura Ring and it just looks so chic and very cool girl-esque. I don't know. I just like the appearance of it better, and I like all the capabilities that it has. The biggest reason why I bought it was to track my sleep. Just, I feel like it's more accurate than the watch, but again, I don't fully know, but I would recommend the Oura Ring if you're in the market to buy a new one. It does have a monthly subscription after 6 months of having it, but it's like $6 a month. By far my best investment of 2022. It's still going strong. I've had it for a year and a half now. That daily movement, we are hitting our steps, okay, ladies? Our goal is 10K plus. We're not slouching around. What I like to do is like to track my daily inactivity, so my rest time. So this would be considered inactivity, but you know. And I like to keep it below like 7 hours, which seems like a lot, but it's very easy to get 7 hours of inactivity. So I try to mitigate that by like standing at work, walking around, standing at home, except for right now. Just trying to not sit for too long, which now that I've done that, I've trained my body. So like I get so uncomfortable if I'm sitting for too long, so then I just stand up anyways. It's like how the Apple Watch has the stand, like, hey, you should stand. My body is just like, hey, let's get up, let's move. And then also part of the daily movement, I want you to find a training style that works for you. And I want you to experiment, okay? We've gone on, let's see, we're 10 months, almost 10 months into the year, and you've probably cut yourself a little slack on your New Year's goals. Oops. But now's the time to like revamp and get excited for the coming new year. And you can do a lot of damage in 2 months, okay? So what we're doing is we are experimenting. We're trying the Pilates, we're trying the yoga, we're trying the Pure Barre. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. We're trying cycling. We'll try weightlifting. Me, I'm sticking with bodybuilding. I probably won't try anything else. Is what it is. I found what works for me. So I get my daily movement. You find what works for you. And those are just some recommendations. Maybe you like a group class. Maybe you're a group class girly. I don't know. If you want a coach, you could reach out to me and I'll help you out. But I do more of the bodybuilding-esque life training style. So you're gonna find a training style that works for you. Maybe make it fun. Grab a buddy, have a friend to try them out with you, because it might be daunting to try it on your own. But then that's also challenging yourself mentally. Next topic. Excuse me, I have my sparkling water in a wine glass. We'll get to this in topic 4. So it is fall. The weather is going to get cooler, which means it is going to get drier outside. So the next order of business is to hydrate. Okay? We need to keep our skin plump AF in the dry season. I don't want any dry patches on my legs, on my hands. It happens almost every year, but it's not happening this year, okay? We are finding the body oil. We are keeping it in the shower. When we finish the shower, dousing in the body oil, okay? We're going to bed looking like we have just had 10 million slugs all over our body, and their slime is just everywhere. Really great picture. Really great mental picture. I'm sorry. We are using all of the hydrating serums. We are killing our gallons of water daily. Okay, we're not skimping on that. We've got the Laneige or Aquaphor lip treatment that we sleep with. Okay, we will not have dry skin or cracked lips or cracked knuckles or cracked hands this fall. We're going to maintain our plump, youthful looking skin. Understood? It'll also help with digestion. If we drink our gallon of water, we're gonna have smooth bowel movements, which is very important. Next topic, recovery and mindfulness. The fall is typically where you just kind of let loose. You're like, majority of the year's gone. I'll start over in January. No. This is the time for us to recenter ourselves. Okay? It's been a long 10 months. A lot has changed. A lot has happened. It's time to recenter, refocus, realign with who you want to be. That'll make your transition into the new year that much easier. So what we're doing, I have some rules. This one's very important to me. You are going to allot one full rest day. And I mean a full rest day. You are still hitting your steps. Sorry. No cardio, no training, no stress, okay? It is a full day doing whatever you want to do. That is key. You need that one day to just be like, I can release. I'm recentering, I know what I like. Maybe keep a running list in your notes app of things you might want to try. And then on that full rest day, you could try those things. Sleep is your king. Okay. We are getting a red light. I have just done this in my bedroom about a month ago. I literally picked up some color changing lights from Target. They have them on Amazon, but I was impatient, so I went to Target and grabbed 2 and replaced my bulbs with those. So you can still use them as a regular light, but at night I turn them on the red light setting. And red light therapy, it's been researched, studied, yada yada. I heard about it on the Skinny Confidential podcast. I was like, what the heck? Let me try it. And I'd heard it from other podcasts as well, but that was the one that really just hit home with me. So I got it, and it really just helps calm you, ease you. It just sets the tone for the evening, okay? So typically what I'll do is I'll put my phone away around 8 o'clock and then turn on my red light. And that is it for the evening. I will read my book in my red light. I'll journal in my red light. I'll wash my face in my red light. Everything that's part of my nighttime routine is done in the red light because I do everything in my nighttime routine after 8 p.m. Okay? It's a game changer. It calms me down. I don't have trouble falling asleep anymore, which I used to, but I mean, there are some other factors that I've done as well, which we're going to talk about. We're also using mouth tape. Okay, I did use the nasal strips. Liked them. I like the mouth tape better. I feel more feminine with the mouth tape. For whatever reason, the nasal strip, I kept being scared that it was gonna actually make my nose like stay enlarged, you know? And I just don't think that would be that cute. So I got the mouth tape, finally. Game changer. Absolute game changer. I don't wake up in the middle of the night, not even to pee. I don't. It is insane. I don't wake up in the middle of the night. My sleep is it's uninterrupted. When I look at my Oura Ring the next morning on my little app, it's a flat line. There's no like, oh, you're restless here or here. No, it is full night of sleep. It is beautiful. beautiful. That it has been so long since I've experienced that. So the mouth tape, it just forces you to breathe out of your nose, which is always going to be the better option because your nose has all those little nose hairs to like catch bacteria. It's just a healthier way to breathe. So we're doing that in our sleep. We're getting restful, peaceful sleep. We're keeping our apartments or our homes, whatever you live in, on 67 degrees. We want it cold. If you want to go colder, go colder. That's not my journey. 67 is it for me. I think that's the perfect temperature. Again, that helps with me not waking up as well because I don't get hot in the middle of the night. So that's it for sleep hygiene. What we are also doing is we are scheduling our doctor's appointments, okay? If you're like me, you've put them off, okay? But not anymore. I have my dentist appointment scheduled. I'm very proud of myself for that. I'm gonna be candid with you guys. It has been over a year since I've been to the dentist. Not very responsible, but I've got it scheduled, okay? These are my fall commitments and I committed and I scheduled a dentist appointment. What we're also doing is box breathing or just some form of rookie or introductory meditation. I chose box breathing because it was the easiest to me to implement in my routine and it seemed the most simple. Basically, when you do box breathing, you breathe in for 4 counts, hold gently, a very gentle hold for 4 counts, and you breathe out for 4 counts, and then you hold it out for 4 counts. All of the breathing is done through the nose. So nothing is through the mouth, it's all through the nose. Again, that nasal breathing, super important. You do those 4 counts for 2 to 3 minutes. What I like to do is I do it after I've done my nighttime routine. I get into bed, I set my Alexa for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and I do my box breathing, okay? It literally calms you so much, okay? The mental clarity that I start to feel, insane. This is how you make it better. So you do your box breathing. Immediately after you finish, you get out your journal and you brain dump. Everything that is in your little brain, you write it on that piece of paper. No rules, no regulations, no boundaries, no borders, none of that. You literally write. Sometimes I write song lyrics. Sometimes I make a list. Sometimes I plan my next day. Sometimes I talk about what I'm grateful for. Sometimes I literally just write the most random things. But it feels so good. And you're completely clearing your mental space before going to bed. The key part there is that you have no judgment with yourself as you're writing. It's literally just a free write, a free for all. No judgment, no thoughts. You're just noticing and you're just writing what you notice. Really a game changer. And that also ties in with the sleep hygiene and sleep being the king as well. Last thing for the recovery and mindfulness bit is creating routines that work for you. So I just spoke about my bedtime routine. That works for me. It took me probably this whole year to create a bedtime routine that worked for me. I tried almost every single thing that I heard about on a podcast because it doesn't hurt to try, and I didn't have a routine that I loved. Now I've created one that works for me. It's simple. It's literally box breathing and journaling. It is so simple and it works for me. I don't feel stressed about it. Routine should not make you feel stressed. For instance, morning routine. Oftentimes I'll see a lot of girls on TikTok that have this daunting, like extravagant morning routine. I'm like, that would take me an hour. I don't have an hour. You create what works for you. I do think you should try a few different things. Like if you hear something that kind of piques your interest, give it a whirl for a week. If it doesn't work, kick it to the curb. If it works, keep it. You have to experiment and find things that work for you. Again, we've got 2 months till January 1st. So you got 2 months to experiment and find what works for you. So when we start January 1st, we're on. We're our new, our better, our heightened selves, okay? Last commitment for fall. We are nourishing, okay? I'm kind of reaching my nesting era. I think I've always been in the nesting era, but I'm really in it now, okay? Because it's fall. We are having our greens in the morning. Our digestion is on 10. We are not bloating this fall. We are having our gallon of water. We're having our greens. We're taking our fasted apple cider vinegar shot. No tequila. Apple cider vinegar shot. 20 grams in the morning. I guarantee you, it will send chills down your body, and it is uncomfortable at first. But the difference that you will see just in your digestion and how you feel, for me specifically, I feel like I look less bloated, which is really nice. You gotta do it, okay? We're nourishing ourselves. We are also cooking at home, and you're really gonna jazz up the experience. See, sparkling water in a cup or a can, that's so lame, so boring. Ew, what is this? A wine glass? Go out to dinner where? I have everything I need at home. So you've got to jazz up the experience, okay? If you want a pasta night, you are going to take your time. You're going to put on a podcast. You're going to light some candles. You're going to let the warmth of your kitchen, the aromas, fill your place, okay? Really focusing on finding foods that feel really good and that nourish you, that after you eat them, you're like, oh, I feel energized, I feel happy, I feel satisfied, okay? That's what we're doing for ourselves this fall. With that, those are my commitments for a Healthy Girl Fall. I hope that you enjoyed and hopefully got some inspiration from this chat. Maybe you can make your own commitments. Let me know in the comments what your commitments are for the fall, or if you took inspiration and are going to implement one of these commitments into your life. I would love to hear it. Also love if you just take a moment to subscribe to the YouTube and leave any questions below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.